You are unsure if you want to enter, but have no choice. Aww. Let's play Cohabitation. Hello and welcome to Hula Noob. Plays short indie horror games, and today I'm going to play a game about learning to live as one. Developed by Algebra Falcon, who also did Time is Solid here, which I genuinely enjoyed because it was kind of weird, surprisingly melancholic, and also spooky at times. And this is their new game. Content warning, blood, intense violence, frightening imagery, mentions of suicide, and mild light flashes. So if anything of this is something that you would like to avoid, maybe skip this one out. The story goes as follows. 200 light years away, the planet Alkia drifts in space. It is home to not one, but two sentient species. The peaceful technological Alkians and the terrifying Hull, who live off hunting the former as prey. Tasked with reclaiming a radio tower to help find a planet capable of harboring life, will you help your species make their escape? Or is there somehow a way to cohabitate? Ooh, it's like Enemy Mine. Does anyone remember that? So yeah, I'll put a link to the trailer in the liner notes so you can look at it. But let's start the game. Oh wow, did not expect these color palettes. So the cool thing about Time is Solid here was... So yeah, they have really interesting design choices. And this little fella here was also part of Time is Solid here. So maybe it's kind of like even a whole shared universe. So I'm like this cool mouse in a spacesuit, I guess. Hello again. Let's see. You are XMO124 of the Alkians race, longtime resident of, you guessed it, the planet Alkia. Furthermore, this big old colorful rock you call home rotates at a measly speed of 100 Alkian lengths per quarter Alkia day. That means your nights are few and far between and last just as long as your wearisome days. But if they last as long as the days, aren't they the same amount of... Oh, how boring. It does, however, mean that your dreams are bloody crazy. Oh, that's so we spend a lot of time sleeping then. I mean, you would know it better than anyone. You're in one right now. What? I have shitty dreams. Hehe. Who are you? So I'm in a dream? Let's first ask them. Well, I think mouse was quite overstating it. I see a mouse there, I see a chicken there. I see a lot of things. My name is Somnus. You might have mistaken me for my brother. Ah! That's probably the one from Time is Solid here. But if you see him, that means you're in a lot of trouble. Yeah, because you're basically in limbo, I think. But anyway, it is strange for you to be the one asking questions. All I am is a reflection of your inner thoughts. Guess it makes sense though, given the rarity of nights your species doesn't dream very often. And the dreams that do happen are all spaced out. Maybe they have a lot of days because the nights are partially like non-existent, you know, when the sun turns around and there's no real nighttime. So when the night comes, it is though as long as it, you know, I will not think about this anymore. Like I think I still have the COVID brain fog, so I will not make it too complicated. In turn, your kin have failed to develop a dream sense when they sleep and always regress into the same pitiful amnesiac state. Oh shit. So we think we are awake, but we're not. Kinda cute when you think about it. But annoying for me, because I gotta explain this stuff every time. So you're like the dream master? I digress. There's more important things to discuss. Listen, things are about to get shaken up, buddy. Big time. And I hate to say it, but the responsibility for it is gonna fall squarely on you. Oh. Whoop. I'll tell you about it in the next room. Okay, so this game is roughly 90 minutes long, maybe a bit longer. So this will probably be like a short series of 2 or 3 videos. Especially since my voice is not yet super cool. I will make this a short first episode just so I don't strain my voice too much. So we're in the next room now. Hello again. Now, what is your name? You don't remember? I know. Yes, but I mean, what is your name? What? It's not rocket science. Just tell me. What is your name? Make sure to select the input using the cursor. You can backspace with the escape key. Or by double tapping if you are on mobile. Huh. Oh, this is also for smartphones. That's cool. Hula! Oh wow, this is chaotic. Okay. Okay. I see. Hula. What an interesting name, isn't it? Now, Hula, I must ask. Whoa! Which of these beings best represents you? Oh! Ho. Ho. Is that a bra? I usually don't wear that. That looks like a uniform. That's also not me. Honestly, from the clothes, this is more likely me or this. And I don't know, you know, black avatars and white people. I will pick, you know what? I will pick this one because I always wanted to have a turquoise suit and I have short hair. Yeah, totally. That's... Let's look at the other ones. I want to see the art for everyone. Well, huh. Maybe this one, actually. I like the artwork, by the way. Really cute. Huh, maybe this one? I think I will go with this one, but let's look at the others as well. I mean, the dreamy boy. Alright, I pick her because I think this could be me. So be it. Whoa, now follow me into the next room. Wait, there we go. Should I follow you or should I just go? Oh, you're already there. Okay. Now, this is the final room, I promise. I'm going to need you to tell me one last thing. Your species has no concept of a relationship as far as I know. This would make sense, given reproduction is pretty much handled by a single queen. Oh, okay. You know what? Would ease a lot of load off of society. You know, if reproduction... But then the poor queen, like, that must be a hell of a job to keep a whole humanity going. But still, I need you to answer this question with utmost attention and honesty. If you had a partner, what would their name be? Ooh, do I pick my actual partner's name? Yeah, because he has such a generic name. Ben, I see now. Oh! Which one of these beings would be most likely to represent your partner? I think this one? Yeah, kind of. He doesn't look anything like it, but let's go with this one. So be it. Listen, XMO124 or Hula, whatever you prefer. We're approaching the end of the road for this stream anyway, and though you may soon wish you had never woken up, you must soldier on. The fate of life as we know it dangles ever so precariously in your appendages, so, no pressure. The cool thing is you could, as a partner, also choose, like, friends. What a strange dream. Because the one girl that had the cool clothing, I could actually have chosen my Let's Play a friend, Tej Frost, and she would probably enjoy the kind of fashion on that person. But I don't know. Tell me in the comments, Tej. Or shout at me if I'm completely wrong. Okay, what a strange dream. What is this? A terminal whose sole use is to monitor and maintain your sleeping pod. Oh wow, above it sits a simple placard. XMO, okay, that's mine. So that's really, despite what you may think, this is a computer. It is operated by putting one's eyes up to goggles and uses ocular movement as a means of control. Wow, you put your eyes inside. What commands do you wish to execute? Oh, yeah, let's save it, because I will not finish this today. And this is my pod, your sleeping pod. With Alkians' day beginning, it has ran Awaken protocol. Bright lights now shine on its inside. Unfortunately, that means you can't sleep in it for now. Oh, okay. It seems like your front door is locked. What? Do I have to open it with my computer? View e-communications. You have 2 new e-communications. Reading first e-communication. Do not reply, hole detect. Subject auto e-communication, hole breach. Photon analysis has detected possible hole presence within radio warehouse 17. Current data has this location as your post. Please report to your supervisor for more information. Second one. Importance, beyond critical. Report to me immediately after awakening. Protocol, all has been lost. What? Damn. Oh wait, unlock door. Yay. Oh wow. Do we want to go? A fellow Alkians bedroom door. It appears they have left. You're not allowed inside. Okay, well then let's not try to get inside anywhere. This hallway leads to the other bedrooms. You have no business there. Well, I didn't know that. How am I supposed to know? Alright. I look like I feel kind of mangled and exhausted. That's a long hallway. Wow. It took you damn long enough. Well, it's not my fault. Like, this is the whole machinery controlling how long I sleep. Spend your sweet ass time cleaning your ear follicles, huh? Who are you? I can't believe it. My name is XM3009 and you better get that straight. Good lord, your dreamnesia might be worse than I thought. Oh, okay, because we dream so long we forget stuff? Now it's got you struggling to retain your memories in the real world. Believe me, if I had a way to keep my workers awake at all time, it'll make things a lot damn easier around here. Well, also, we would probably start a revolution. Because no. See, I'm not sure if you remember this, but I'm the general manager of Unit 17. Okay. This makes me the prime overseer of, among other things, Rations Bunker 17, Sleep Warehouse 17, and most importantly, Radio Tower 17. Your location of employment. What is my job? Gotta explain everything. You work to support that tower. It's grunt work, essentially. Cleanup, maintenance, and in this case, extraction of the hull. When it comes down to it, radio towers are the biggest hope for survival of our species. Say, do you even remember what the hull are? Well, kind of from the game description on the itch page, but tell me. I'll take that as a no. God damn it, time is of the essence now, but I gotta sit here explaining things to Sleepyhead over here. Shit. Well, you should know, Alkia is home to not just one, but two intelligent species. There's us, the Alkians, but then there's another. They are called the Hull. Terrifying beasts, all of them. Though not quite as intelligent as us, they're twice as deadly. Are they really not as intelligent? Or do we define our intelligence as more important as their intelligence and therefore think they're less intelligent because the variables that we're basing our definition of intelligence on are kind of skewed to our favor? Just asking. And they can only live in darkness, which means when night rolls around, they're on the prowl. These well-lit and well-fortified buildings, however, are a means to keep us safe during the night. But somehow they found a way into the generators below our radio tower and destroyed them, taking over the tower in the process. Curse them! Been damn near 1,000 Alkia rotations since the last attack of the scale. We thought the barriers around the generators would stop anything. To make things worse, because it's been so long, a lot of our military equipment has been decommissioned anyway. Also, if we're so smart, why did they, you know... Not that it would make much difference at this point. So, Maggot, hey! I'm sure you see where I'm going with this. That radio equipment is our ticket to contacting a planet capable of fostering life and getting the hell out of here. So I'm gonna need you to get in there, get our transmitters and receivers, and bring them back here. Do you understand? What about the other towers? We do have other radio towers, and I confirmed they were unharmed. Phew. But Maggot, hey! Can you stop calling me that? I have a name. I have two, actually. This isn't just about retaining our ability to receive and send radio. It's about sending a message that Alkia isn't to be fucked with. Sheesh. And besides, the reason we have multiple radio towers is to transmit and listen to signals from all angles. What if, at this specific location, there's a precious signal that we miss? So, get going. The clock's ticking. Gotta start waking up the next in line, in case you don't come back. Oh, wow. Sheesh. Heh, that look on your face. You have no idea what's going on, do you? Almost feel bad about sending you to face the hole. But you know, that's how the world works. Wait, are the other ones clones of me? If your amnesia is really that bad, you can brush up on our history in the hole using our records library behind me. Believe me, you don't need it. I just unlocked my Sido. Once you collect yourself, get your butt out of here. Oh, and take this. You obtained an earpiece auto-translator. This is required for any Alkian who operates radio equipment. It uses machine learning to translate any communication it hears into our language. Also for the hole? Only use it when you get the receiver, just in case some miracle happens and we're contacted. But I don't want you to break it before then. Okay. What's that? The technology belongs to XM3. You're not allowed to touch it. What if I do? Okay. Well, then let's go to this one. It looks like there are some physical records here of Alkia's history. Which would you like to read? History of Alkians. Alkia is a desert planet in Barred Spiral Galaxy 1. Recorded history begins roughly 100,000 Alkia rotations ago, that's probably like years, where a certain species evolved the ability to communicate. This species would soon learn how to conduct agriculture, form civilizations, and conquer their own landmass, and would come to be known as Alkians. Alkians subsist solely of planet species that thrive in the Alkian desert lands and have engineered such crops to support their large populations. Further, their race consists almost entirely of males, with a single queen that gives birth to all Alkians. Oh my fucking god. Holy crap. Mating with the queen is done according to collective need. That poor queen. If a certain generation needs more minors, more 001 class Alkians will be permitted to mate. They even have hierarchies. What a horrible... And you think you're intelligent? That's a horrible society. If our race calls for more scientists, higher classes will form the brunt of the breeding efforts. Ew! Class systems! Ew. This is because it is believed that one's class is inherited. Oh my god! Given how most Alkians are proud to fill their respective roles, this seems to be inarguably true. I don't know. The queen, who admittedly lacks an ability to communicate, has no problem with the status quo. But she can't say if she has a problem. And passes on her role to a new queen every 1,000 Alkian rotations or so. But how, if there's only males? Is she like... Okay, now it's a daughter. And then the daughter's like, well, fuck you, man. I wish I wouldn't have been born. Furthermore, as a society, as Alkians pride authority, caste, and duty to one species. It sounds horrible. I don't want to be part of this. I'm out. Very few of us have thoughts of deviancy, criminality, or truancy, or individuality, or creativity, or freedom. Those that do, however, are quickly sundowned. Oh my god. Though, as will be elaborated on in a later section, Alkians are unsure if they are alone in this galaxy. I hope not. If I would live in such a society, I would hope that there's some other way of being out there. As a collective, we doubt that there would exist in any other civilization with the same discipline and vigor as us. Ooh, I mean, good, you know, good. Okay, no! Sorry, that was too panicked. I don't know why. It's not like... Technological advances. Sorry, I will read a lot in this episode, you know, set everything up, because I want to know about this world. Because Algebra Falcon are really good at world building, and I want to, like, get to know everything. And then in the next episode, we can get to the nitty-gritty, you know. Fighting committee. Alkians were quick to adopt advanced technologies across the board. These came in two major forms. The first was computers. For thousands of Alkia rotations, Alkians would solve massive problems in engineering through the use of countless conscripted 001 class citizens. Oh man. So it's kind of slave labor? Or maybe not. Each citizen would line up in a row and work on a series of math problems which were passed on to others in the group. Although, you know, case systems, usually like the lowest cases... proficient solvers were promoted. Those that made mistakes were sundown. Okay, that's kind of... For a while this was sufficient and Alkian society flourished. Much of our planet's greatest architecture and weapon systems were made using this method. However, it was eventually realized that this process of mass computation could be replicated by a series of connected transistors that could either be turned off or on. Upon this discovery, Alkia's computing revolution began. 001 class citizens, who were usually relegated to mass computation roles, were restructured into foot soldiers, miners, and hospital grunts to support Alkia's new path. Okay. The discovery of electronic computers furthermore laid the groundwork for our race's second prime advancement, quantum mechanics. Does anyone actually have any free time in this society? This sounds like you're just working or breeding. Horrible. This began when high-class Alkian scientists discovered that they no longer could build transistors any smaller, as it would violate the laws of physics. Faced with a blockade in computational progress, these scientists turned to theories that were once considered foolish in search for answers. In doing so, they found a certain low-class Alkian who theorized that light could act as both a particle and a wave based on behavior he witnessed when shining a light through an open slit. At the time, the citizen had both went against his case in scientific consensus, and for this he was sundown. Oh man. But his theory of particles that can act outside the laws of physics as we knew them proved extremely useful. Alkian computer scientists, considered to be the true discoverers of quantum mechanics, called these objects qubits and set about making transistors that can work with them. Their findings were nothing short of extraordinary. Qubits had the ability to hold multiple values at once and transfer information instantaneously across great distances. Since then, nearly every aspect of Alkian society is based off of these quantum computers, and the scientists that created them were deemed the highest class of all. So if you're interested in quantum computing, it's super fascinating. It is fascinating. There's even a TV show out there, Devs, that kind of plays with this. But the concept is, like, once we have quantum computers that are capable of to be used, you know, in like everyday life, because currently we have quantum computers, but they're so gigantic, massive, and very expensive to, you know, maintain, etc. And because it's such a big thing, I think they're still at the beginning of how to use it properly, you know. But I think once it's ready for the mass market, that will be the point when AI can actually surpass human beings. And I actually think, you know, in all the science fiction stories, AI usually is like humans, but smarter. But what if it has a completely different way of thinking, you know? And that is more fascinating to me. Like, I mean, quantum computing in itself seems so impossible, but it exists because it's kind of like it looks at all the possibilities, and it can basically, I don't know, decide on one simultaneous. It's like Schrödinger's cat. It can decide on two things at once, and then it's like it's flipping a coin. But the weird thing is the probability that it flips the same side that, I don't know, you decide to choose or whatever is so much higher. Like it's nearly like it can look into the future, you know. It's, I don't know, I cannot properly explain it. I can link you to a video where scientists, quantum physicians explain this concept to kids, students, and professionals, where you maybe get more of an image of what it is. But it's incredibly fascinating. I love it. Okay, I hope this is not too boring for you, but we get all this cool history, so I want to know about this. It should be noted that Alkians are not the only intelligent species that inhabit this planet. There exists another, called the Whole by Alkian scientists. This species has been a terrifying puzzle since our first contact. While Alkians are carbon-based life forms, the Whole seem to be made largely of silicon. Okay. Furthermore, they seem to lack any consistency of appearance. Oh, seemingly the only thing that Whole citizens share in appearance is an ability to terrify. This is exacerbated by their diet. The Whole are known to live solely off eating Alkians. Aww. Because the Whole are most active in darkness, however, certain measures have been made to protect their race. So sundowning is leaving Alkians outside to be eaten. Large well-lit buildings have been erected. Outside travel at night is banned without any authorities' orders, or unless you're being sundowned. Still, as will be touched on later, the threat of the Whole has never fully gone away. Okay. Warfare. Ugh. One of the most asked questions to historians of Alkia is this: given how technologically advanced Alkians are, why have they not annihilated the Whole through warfare? This question, largely asked by low-class citizens sent out on reclaiming our scouting missions, is easily answered with higher-class insight. Ugh. While Alkians have made incredible advancements in areas of computing, communication, and architecture, there has been little reason to evolve warfare capabilities. This is not to say that such things have not been tried. Driving the Whole to extinction, after all, has been a goal of our race since we laid eyes on them. So you didn't even get to know them. You saw them, were like, hey, they look scary, so let's kill them. Since the Whole only unbury themselves from deep underground at night, several nighttime attacks were conducted on Whole hotspots using remote computer-guided explosives. The Whole, however, seemingly knowing their targets were in command silos miles away, didn't emerge to face the attacks. In turn, we shifted our focus to using fleets of 001 class Alkians with shoulder-mounted explosive launchers all sent out at night. While this led to significant casualties on our end, it did the same for the Whole. Further, several smaller hulls were captured and made available for study. After several fleets of 001 class Alkians were killed, however, it became apparent that the amount of hull we blew up was not putting a dent in their population. If anything, with how many of our soldiers were becoming food, this made things worse. In turn, we have settled into a status quo of bunkering down in our welded towers and using surveyor corps to rid ourselves of any individual hull who have buried themselves near our residences. For several hundred Alkia rotations, this has been the case, and with only scant isolated attacks on our buildings, this seemingly will continue until we find another habitable planet. This isn't to say that we all lost hope. It is theorized that the whole too have a civilization centered around a queen. Oh! Defeating them in turn could be as simple as killing their queen. Nobody has seen such a queen and lived to tell the tale, however. Okay, one last one. Search for planets. Alkia's miserable cohabitation with the whole has been an embarrassment for high-class citizens throughout all of history. The fact that so many of the lower classes must get eaten in this way is nothing short of brutal, we feel, and a way to stop it must be found. Okay. In turn, our race has set our sights on space. After the quantum computing revolution, great leaps have been made in the realm of aerospace engineering and simulation. We can now say with confidence that we have the ability to deploy and colonize other planets at a distance of many light Alkia rotations away. However, such a planet has yet to be found. This is because Alkians have a very specific set of conditions required to sustain life, with water and tropical temperatures chief among them. No planet that consistently has both of these factors has been discovered by Alkian astronauts, but the search continues. It is theorized that planets of similar geography would also have the capability to sustain life and thus produce signals. In turn, radio towers have become one of our race's most vital assets as we comb the galaxy for anyone to listen to us or give us something to listen to. Yeah, that's one of the weird things, isn't it? That Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos and all those weirdo millionaires, billionaires, they want to go to space, you know. They want to be like, I want to be an astronaut, you know. I want to make money with it. But they don't really put a lot of resources into the exploration part. They just want to have their cool adventures with their best friends, you know. They want to invite some Hollywood celebrities who otherwise would probably never share the room with such an asshole like Elon Musk. Don't comment on this. I will not have it. I will not have discussions on that Elon Musk is kind of, you know, a brilliant man. I will not know. And that shows you they don't do this to better human race. They just want to have a cool toy. So yeah, that's my rant here. Let's go. What's that? There's a placard here. It says this airlock leads outside. Oh. This also? Reminder, any exit outside of daytime hours requires approval from superior officer. We got that. Failure to comply with exit regulations will result in immediate sundowning. Well, I'm allowed. I'm allowed. Eternal wars to life next to the control pad. It is now daytime. Free passage granted. Would you like to disengage the airlock? Yes. Yay. Okay. What is this? Nothing. This must be Rations Bunker 17. You have no business here currently. Okay. Okay. This path leads to the other enclaves. You have no business there. Why am I always, like, instinctively... Oh, yeah, because the first time it was the left was the right direction, and I learned then, you know, like Pavlov, and now I... Hi. Hi. That blue exoskeleton, you're a 001 class, right? Shit. Don't tell any 003s this, but I hate my job so fucking much. Who doesn't? No, I'm okay with my job. Going out here with a gun, hoping I don't accidentally step into an open hole mouth. Is this really all there is? At least I'm not as bad off as you are, heading to that blasted radio tower and all. Good luck out there, buddy. Haven't seen anyone return from there yet. So, you know, not everyone apparently takes the class system seriously because he... Or they talk it's all dudes. Talk properly to me. What is this? Huh, okay. Well, let's go. I guess that's... Ooh. Oh, you're unsure if you want to enter, but have no choice. Oh. Ooh. Well, I don't even have to do like weird sounds because I am yakking and coughing as it is. You're yeah, see? 001 class, right? Gonna tell you the same thing I told everyone else. Stay the hell away from here. But I know you're not gonna listen. Not like you have a choice, I guess. I hear any 001 class that doesn't follow orders gets sunned down. I thought I would be spared from that treatment. Look at me now. A hole took a bite out of my midsection, and the only people sent in here are there to save the equipment, and not me. But that's to be expected on this goddamn planet, isn't it? No, there's hope. I used to be just like you, brother, but let me say this. Hope does not save one from teeth as large as my forearm. Yeah, I guess. So, good luck out there. I wasn't expecting anyone to actually try and reclaim this place, so I put the whole thing on lockdown on my way out. Even broke the first floor lock mechanism. I'm sorry, but if you want any chance at getting to the transmitter on top, you have to fix that first. Oh, come on. I mean, yeah, you did it to save us, but come on. If only I knew that the 003s on top would have the gall to send an army to be slaughtered. Ugh. Oh man, poor sod. You put your eyes inside the computer. Whoop! Given what lies ahead, you have a strong feeling you should save your progress. What commands do you wish? Yeah, let's save. Unlock door. The front door to the radio tower has been unlocked. Okay. What's with this one? A terminal begins to whir to life next to the control pad, but it looks to be broken. It is now time. Free passage can be without approval or superior. Please contact for more assistance. Okay. I will stop this episode here. I'm so sorry. This is like a huge cliffhanger. But I wanted to read all the history stuff, but I also realized my voice is not good. I don't want to strain it too much. So far, okay, so first of all, I'm delighted how different it is from Time of Solitaire, because I thought it would be very similar to the concept, because when a developer hits a gold spot, and I think Algebra Falcon did with Time of Solitaire, they usually try to basically follow up with that with this very similar game. So I'm absolutely delighted that this is a completely different setting and story, different characters, you know, there's a whole different world out there. So kudos for that. I love the looks. The cool thing about this is, I don't know, it's such a unique, distinct look because it has these old Game Boy settings, you know, with the you view from the top, etc., and the way you move is very old school, but the look is very unique and I think very modern, and it's kind of very enticing. So far I'm genuinely enjoying this. I can't wait. Also that there are different endings. Yeah, there are different endings. I want to go for the best one. I want to be friends with the Hull, and I want to free the whole societies of the caste system. I want to free the queens, you know, let them be what and who they want to be. So I want to see if I manage that. Since there's luckily a saving option, you know, I think it will be easy to play different endings. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this for the next episode. Thank you for viewing. I hope you enjoyed this as well, even though this was a very read heavy bit. Next episode I think will be more action heavy. Also, if you're new to this channel, you know, you're very welcome to subscribe. I play tons of indie horror games. I always like to look for ones that are super fun to play or that are kind of unique. Sometimes I do visual novels and interactive fiction. Yeah, so if you want a horror, but you know, with the go-getter attitude, then this is the channel to subscribe to, and I promise you, no case systems in my society. If I ever can construct a whole society, I will not have any case. I will just, everyone's, you know, like, okay, this sounds like hippy-dippy stuff if I say everyone is treated the same, because no, would be wrong, because treating everyone the same would not acknowledge what makes them unique or their disadvantages, etc., but I will not have any case systems. Like, that's bullshit. You know, just because you're born in a certain setting doesn't mean that you're less than others. So that's the only thing I can promise for now, because if I had to set up a whole society system, I would need to get away for a couple of years to really prepare that. You know, you gotta plan that, you gotta organize, you gotta do the research, and I haven't done that so far. But yeah, no case systems, promise, subscribe. Anyways, I hope you had a good time. I hope you have a wonderful day. And maybe see you soon. Bye! This is my self-recorded outro song so I don't get hit with copyright claims. If you subscribe to a lot of fun tutorials, reviews, and let's plays.